Satan members. We do not speak on their behalf. The following contains language in an adult manner and poorly impersonated celebrity voices. Listener discretion is advised.
Hold on. I'm not done. I won't let you know when I'm done. Or let me put it a different way. I'll let you know when you have my permission to speak.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 70. What's up, Johnny?
Every time I think of 70, I got to say it like this. It's just old. It's not that
Does
bad.
Does that mean we're old? Is the show old?
No. We're veterans now.
Way to go.
We're not rookie. We moved from rookie to veteran. I've been notified of that. So
They say that the first 99 episodes are the hardest.
that's right.
So.
You're still hard right now. Like you. Wait, what? All right.
It's going pretty smooth, though, I'd say, though. But how's your week been?
Really cool. I've been busy building a brand new, huge 7-foot by 3.5 feet wide altar because of my party coming up at the end of April for Walpurgis Knot called Walpurgis Shaw, aptly named,
Nice.
where Megan Machine will be nude.
Nice.
It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And
That's pretty much all you need for a great time.
yeah, I told everybody not to show up. It's just me, Marlene, and Megan nude. That's it.
That's a great weekend. Really, you know.
Hell yeah. No, it's going to be awesome. I got about between 25 and 30 people showing up, and all weekend long. Party. It's going to be great. And, yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes over here anyway.
Yeah, right on, man.
How about you?
Cool.
What you been doing?
Working. It's, tax season, spring break season. I bought a new gun.
Duck season, rabbit season. What kind of gun? What'd you get?
The Springfield XDS. It was on sale.
All right.
Yeah.
What caliber?
9.
Nice.
They're all 9s.
That's my
I got
favorite.
a bunch of 9s.
Yeah, that's the most common. That's why I got everything like that.
Yeah.
I got a couple offshoots here and there, but I love my 9.
Yeah.
Because if somebody's rolling through your house trying to steal stuff, and you got a 45, and they're running, and you can kind of matrix them through the wall, it's like,
Yeah.
it's gonna get caught in a stud, and it's not gonna go through. 9mm, see you later, buddy.
Yeah, you know what? 9s are fun too to shoot. And so I just keep it. Take one huge box of ammo, take all with guns to the range. It's easy. It's nice and easy to come by the ammo.
Awesome, I love it.
Oh yeah, man, you can cause some flashbacks for somebody.
So you can put somebody's eye out with that thing. Anyway, what are we doing this show? We're gonna do some interviews, right?
We need a little help, John.
Yeah,
I think you and I are great at the what the fuck? Did he come back on? We're great at the interview parts. Of course, we have fun talking to each other. You're a master of the technical side, but then there's this other part of doing a show. It's like the what do you call that? Organization.
The Girl Friday.
Yeah, we suck at getting Miss Moneypenny to get her shit together. So we need somebody that we can both get to organize and get our guests on here, but also somebody that we can, I don't know, like make them wear goofy outfits or say stupid things or abuse. We need somebody. I guess we need an apprentice because apprentices you can abuse for a while or interns until they
earn their
they've
keep.
earned their exactly. So I think we need to I guess interview a few people and see who's got what it takes.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you think?
Yeah, no,
All right,
I agree.
Welcome to the daily grind. Did things get a little carried away last night? You ended up making a mess of yours or somebody else's carpet? Well, prepare yourself, because I'm going to tell you how to get those pesky red wine stains out of that rug. There are a few ways to do it, but this one is the best if you catch the spillage right away. You'll want to grab a dry cloth or paper towel for the job. No, not those tissues from the trash bin in your room. Those won't do. You'll want a clean, dry cloth. Now blot, don't rub at the stain, starting from the outside of the stain and working inwards. This is the one time where you don't want it to get any bigger. Once the stain has mostly dried up, get it nice and wet again with a little bit of cold water. Now dab, dab, and dab at the spot some more until it's mostly dry again. Finally, you'll want to cover the stain in a thick layer of salt. The salt is going to suck up any of the moisture and remaining color in the carpet. You'll need to let the salt sit anywhere from a couple hours to overnight, depending on how deep the stain is. Ready to go clean some carpets now? Well, I would. If I had one, that is. This has been Satanist Misty Tyers, bringing you the Daily Grind.
Aside from the foregoing exceptions, the Satanists would not intentionally hurt others by violating their sexual rights. If you attempt to impose your sexual desires upon others who do not welcome your advances, you are infringing upon their sexual freedom. Therefore, Satanism does not advocate rape, child molesting, sexual defilement of animals, or any other form of sexual activity which entails the participation of those who are unwilling or whose innocence or naivete would allow them to be intimidated or misguided into doing something against their wishes. If all parties involved are mature adults who willingly take full responsibility for their actions and voluntarily engage in a given form of sexual expression, even if it is generally considered taboo, then there is no reason for them to repress their sexual inclinations. If you are aware of all the implications, advantages, and disadvantages, and are certain your actions will hurt no one who does not wish or deserve to be hurt, you have no cause to suppress your sexual preferences. Just as no two people are exactly the same in their choice of diet or have the same capacity for the consumption of food, sexual tastes and appetites vary from person to person. No person or society has the right to set limitations on the sexual standards or the frequency of sexual activity of another. Proper sexual conduct can only be judged within the context of each individual situation. Therefore, what one person considers sexually correct and moral may be frustrating to another. The reverse is also true. One person may have great sexual prowess, but it is unjust for him to belittle another whose sexual capacity may not equal his own, and inconsiderate for him to impose himself upon the other person, i.e., the man who has a voracious sexual appetite, but whose wife's sexual needs do not match his own, It is unfair for him to expect her to enthusiastically respond to his overtures, but she must display the same degree of thoughtfulness. In the instances when she does not feel great passion, she should either passively but pleasantly accept him sexually or raise no complaint if he chooses to find his needed release elsewhere, including autoerotic practices. The ideal relationship is one in which the people are deeply in love with one another and are sexually compatible. However, perfect relationships are relatively uncommon. It is important to point out here that spiritual love and sexual love can, but do not necessarily, go hand in hand. If there is a certain amount of sexual compatibility, often it is limited, and some, but not all, of the sexual desires will be fulfilled. There is no greater sexual pleasure than that derived from association with someone you deeply love, if you are sexually well suited. If you are not suited to one another sexually, though, it must be stressed that lack of sexual compatibility does not indicate lack of spiritual love. One can and often does exist without the other. As a matter of fact, often one member of a couple will resort to outside sexual activity because he deeply loves his mate and wishes to avoid hurting or imposing upon his loved one. Deep spiritual love is enriched by sexual love, and it is certainly a necessary ingredient for any satisfactory relationship. But because of differing sexual predilections, outside sexual activity or masturbation sometimes provides a needed supplement. Masturbation, considered a sexual taboo by many people, creates a guilt problem not easily dealt with. Much emphasis must be placed on this subject as it constitutes an extremely important ingredient of many a successful magical working. Even since the Judeo-Christian Bible described the sin of Onan, man has considered the seriousness and consequences of the solitary vice. Even though modern sexologists have explained the sin of Onan as simply coitus interruptus, the damage has been done through centuries of theological misinterpretation. Aside from actual sex crimes, masturbation is one of the most frowned upon sexual acts. During the last century, innumerable texts were written describing the horrific consequences of masturbation. Practically all physical or mental illness were attributed to the evils of masturbation. Pallor of the complexion, shortness of breath, furtive expression, sunken chest, nervousness, pimples, and loss of appetite are only a few of the many characteristics supposedly resulting from masturbation. Total physical and mental collapse was assured if one did not heed the warnings in those handbooks for young men.
All right. So episode 70, we're going to do something a little different. John, we need some help.
we do. We've been doing this for so damn long now. You know, we're like podcast veterans. And listen to me talk all that shit.
Well, plus, we got so many other things that we're always doing and trying to, and it usually ends up being recording day when you text me and go, "Who are we interviewing?" And I'm like, "Fuck if I know."
I know, it's sad. It's sad, but we always. I mean, I think we do pull a good show out each and every time.
We do. But I think it's time to add not only somebody. We need somebody who can help us get organized, but also that can maybe add
take our shit.
Yeah, be our whipping boy definitely, and also add a little background chatter here and there. So
whipping boy, I like that whipping.
Yeah, so let's try interviewing a few people and see who's going to be qualified for the job.
Yeah. All right. So we've got up first Raul Atondo. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
Right on, man. So I saw you had a little submission video of you kind of took some initiative there, made a little video about being on the show.
Yeah, I just had a blueprint. I had a concept in my head. Wasn't sure, but life's fucking short. I live in Yuma, and I might get hit by a taco truck, so I just went with it.
What a way to go.
Let's go.
I wonder what the statistics are. Hey, Raul, how fast can you find out the statistics are for people who've been hit by taco trucks?
Yeah.
That's very specific, but let's find out.
What do you got?
Bing, 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 bing. Ding, ding, ding. We've moved on to the next subject already.
All right.
So we're creating flashbacks.
I'm sorry, but there's a big zero on that one. Go ahead.
All right. So 0, you could be the first one. They could be the first one. That's great.
Roger that.
So tell us, this is sort of like a little interview. What makes you, in your mind, the best candidate to be our our assistant?
You said it, man. Fuck. Be honest. It was the Army, whipping boy. I've been there. I've kind of done that before I was 25. I'm 33 now.
You whipped boys? What do you mean?
I just fucking whipped the shit out of them sometimes. They didn't fucking listen. So I just had to either flog the shit out of them, no homo, or I fucking belted them. Something had to go down, so I had to be the first one. There can only be one Highlander,
That's true.
So what? That's okay. Well, that's what you're going with. That's the route you're going to go down.
I will say that I've made made a lot happen with almost nothing. So the only thing that I suck at, that I'm trying to get better at, is what you do, is the techie stuff. But everything else that has to do with human communication, I'm pretty good at. I'm not going to lie. I think I excel at it. It's just the techie part that I suck at.
I think we're looking for someone that could do nothing with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
Like sit there in the corner and say something funny once in a while.
That's too fucking easy.
Oh, shit. All right, right now. Say something funny. Right now.
So 2 Jews were walking down the street with 2 fat chicks.
We don't like fat jokes, man.
No?
No.
Are we sizers?
Dorian and I are ever growing, so we don't want to.
Ever expanding.
Ever expanding.
Ever forward.
Ever
says my gut.
Yeah.
John, but you're into Jeet Kune Do though. How do you
He's into eats Kundo.
Eats Kune Do.
Asshole. Yeah. I've attained my 2nd degree black belt in Jeet Kune Do. But
way of the mouth.
But
you were saying, John.
Yeah, I was saying. I got that when I was in my 20s, and I'm 40 something now. It doesn't mean I can't punch or anything like that, but it just means that you're not heavily into it as much as you were,
Sure.
But
of course,
still got the heart and the drive. Anyway,
this is about you, Raul.
Oh, excuse me. As you were saying,
do you have any martial art training?
No, my stuff is primarily Army combatives. There's a little park right here that I kind of practice a bunch of kicks. I do a little shadow boxing. One of my ranger instructors in the Army kind of taught me some hand-to-hand, but everything else I've kind of taught.
Awesome. So let's take you to a little scenario then. Let's do this. I'm a prospective guest on the WNO podcast, and you're reaching out to me. So you ring me right now or whatever. Let's say you get me on the phone or you get me an email, but let's do it live. Hello?
Hello. This is Citizen Raul Atondo. Why do you think you should be on the Devil You Know podcast? Do you have the cojones? Do you have some balls stuff to say? Are you ballsy? Do you have some stories? How much life do you have in you? How much fire do you have in you?
Well, no. First of all, you're invited. We got to start over. You're gonna have to start over because you have to get the guests
and begin.
You can't call a stranger and go, "Why do you think they're gonna be like fuck you?"
Yeah.
Sell it, man. Sell it.
So you're so basically you're kind of like trying to ring them in.
Yeah. We need a guest. Find us a guest.
Well, it's not a hard ring. I mean, people, luckily and thankfully, agree to be on the show, which is great. So
but you have to ask them.
You got to reach out to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So now you got to sell it.
So it's why wouldn't you come on the Devil You Know? Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, sure.
Sort of, yeah.
I'm just saying Misty would have had this sold already.
Yeah.
She'd been like, would you like to be on? Yes. What?
Anybody that says the daily grind the way she says it kind of has it sold already out the door. I can't. All right. Speaking of voices, look, the Devil You Know is really one of the greatest shows of all time. And you're kind of speaking to a semi-suave, semi-gentleman of the gentle. Now, it would be said that it'd behoove of you to come on the show, and it'd be a great time. You have a great time, we have a great time. Show us what you got, kind of go with the flow. Maybe some kids are born, I don't know, whatever. Let's just go with the flow and see what goes on with the rest of the night.
All right, Raul, we want to thank you for coming in, man.
Yeah, that was kind of Rico Suave-ish.
Yeah,
ish.
It was semi.
Mixed with some Captain Kirk, of course. But
out of all three of us, one of us had a semi. We're gonna get to our next guest, and we'll let everyone know our decision, man. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right,
right on, Raul. Take care, man.
Be safe.
Right.
All right, that was interesting, man.
That was something. That was really something.
I call him IF for interesting fellow.
Yeah.
Let's get in Lorcan. Add to call. Let's see. Unhold your name down.
We got R2D2 on the line here. What's up?
Yep. Hold on. He's jumping in and begin. Lorcan.
Yeah.
You're there.
What's
All right.
up, man?
Excellent. We hear you want to possibly apply for the assistant / whipping boy position on TDYK.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with your show, dude? What's are you still doing your thing?
It's I'm having actually a little bit of equipment issues. Based on my vision for the show, I went a little bigger than my butt went at first. So
that's why we aim low on the Devil You Know.
Yeah. No, it's if you look just at my setup and everything, I almost wanted it to be almost like a news broadcast. I wanted my guests to be on the television at my side, and I was going to bring somebody in who could help change screens and everything like that as I was speaking to them and everything. So it's just going to take me a little bit more planning, and then hopefully I'll get it off the ground.
All right.
All right.
So, what do you think you bring to TDYK?
Absolutely nothing. No.
I like that answer.
I would honestly say, it's probably the best reason probably would be is you guys really don't know me that well. And my views, just based on just a few conversations that we've had and listening to past episodes and everything, my views are different from yours. So I would bring an outside perspective, and also, you know, some of the things that the ideas I've had for my own show is, it seems as with a lot of the guests that we would normally bring on and everything, it's almost like we're just entertaining ourselves. And I would say that I would, if I were to be brought on, I would want to try and expand things a little bit. Maybe the guest list would be a little different, maybe.
Oh, we definitely are into entertaining ourselves. That's
totally.
That's totally true.
Well, I get that, but you know, also I think for longevity.
How many times do you think?
Expansion is key. I don't.
And how is that? How longevity is it?
It's not very long.
I mean, not that it matters to me, but John wanted to know.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to come find out himself. So
how quick are you in? How quick are you on finding information? If we were like, man, we need to know something, how good are you at finding out information on the internet?
As fast as Google will give it to me.
Okay.
The correct answer we were looking for was better than Siri. Better than
Lightning.
Siri. Ooh, sorry.
Well, nothing is better than Siri. Come on, God.
Siri actually sucks.
What if
I've never used it.
What if we decided to go to a video format, and we thought that it would be best served if you wore like a French maid costume? Would that work for you?
You do not want to see this in a French maid outfit.
You do not know what we want to see, or you're not.
Yeah, and I wouldn't activate my camera, but you know, I'm just saying. For the comment.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'll say yeah until you give me the spot, and then I'm gonna say no.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. We're just kind of checking out everybody and seeing what they got to say, and obviously there's a lot of people that are interested, and we're just trying to get our shit together and I don't know, maybe add another voice, and I think we're looking for somebody that's kind of sly and just knows when to put the right point in there. So,
quippy, witty.
I got you.
And we'll help line up guests. That'll be great. That'll be like that'll be like 90% of their job is to line up guests. So we don't have to do that. We just come in and go, okay, welcome everybody, and be done with it. But
to take verbal all night. So I would line up guests and take verbal abuse on a regular basis. That sounds like fun, man.
Got it.
Well, in the beginning, that's how it goes. Till someone earns their keep,
Yeah, of course.
Because we've been doing this for 70 damn episodes. Stop talking over me.
I know. That's quite a run. Also, I've got a lot of time. If that may be a factor in this, at the moment I'm on leave and everything, so I've got a lot of time to sit back and focus on this as well. So
right on. Okay, man.
Awesome. Oh, Lorcan, thank you for coming on, man. We're going to announce our decision, and whether it's you or not, we want to thank you for letting us know you were interested, man.
Yeah, and always being on. Anytime you get on here, we always appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's always fun, man.
Awesome.
All right, man.
All right. Take care.
Take care, gentlemen.
All right.
All right. Let's...
That's two applicants. Hey!
Adam.
Hey.
How's it going?
What's happening, man?
What's going on, guys?
You really want to be an assistant for TDYK?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you hear us? Over and out.
Hear me now.
Oh, what's up, R2D2? I can hear you.
Oh.
Ah, I see. Of course.
Hello.
Great. All right. Are we functioning?
I can't hear you, dude.
You can't hear us? How about now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We're functioning.
What?
I can hear you now.
You can hear us?
All right.
I can hear you perfect.
Right. Great.
Can you hear me?
You sound like you're in a bathroom or
yes, I can hear you, Dave.
Are you taking a dump?
I can hear you.
Are you taking a dump? Adam. Jesus on a
No,
cracker.
no. I just got from the gym.
What?
I'm in the kitchen. I just got home from the gym.
All
Get
right.
some dinner.
This guy does the shittiest interview ever.
Yeah. Can you hear
Why are
us?
you fooling me?
Get closer to your router.
This is an audition. You're on the air.
I'm on the air. All right, let me go to my router. Hang on. It's in the stained glass room. I have to find my router. It is not functioning.
Put down that magazine.
God damn it. Okay. Can you hear me
All
now?
right. Yes.
Thank you for calling Dell.
All right. What's happening, Adam?
Not much. Just got home from the gym, cooking some dinner.
Now you
And
sound great.
You guys called me, so
We called you.
what's going on?
Yeah, we did. So, I mean, like, if you got the job, you'd be making dinner for us as well, right?
Sure, come on over. You guys are always welcome here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are you making for dinner tonight?
I'm going to make a chicken BLT, like a BLT with a chicken breast in it.
Ah,
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
So it's like a BLCT.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of avocado in it.
Oh man, so we're getting. You almost got a word there.
I just bought 2 plane tickets.
Fault.
Nice. Right on.
Actually, I drive, but Dorian needs a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, so sell us, man. Tell us what. Sell us and tell us what do you got that we need, man?
I like to have a good time. You guys know that. I get naked for a den, and I let Christine gag me, and
Those are good points.
I hang out with
really
you guys.
good points. Yeah,
You know,
that's
Always
another
have a
good point.
time.
Yeah.
And I want to push the show to a new level. I'd like to bring on guests that might be somewhat unexpected, not your usual guests. But I don't want to name any names because I don't want to promise anything. So, kind of change it up a little bit and have a good time.
Huh.
Interesting.
All right. That sounds
There
interesting.
could be a. No, I
I'd like to
mean,
make
you know,
guys. I'd like to make you guys.
sandwiches.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to make you frustrated with some guests. I'd like to make some funny shows and just kind of bring it all out. I'd like to bring on some controversial people.
Ooh.
Turn it up a little bit, spin it a little bit, you know?
That could be interesting.
I like the way you talk.
Yeah.
I like the way your mouth works.
You got pretty lips, boy. All right, cool. And what else do we got for him? What can we
What
throw
about
in?
well, I mean, I guess we don't really need to ask if he'd wear a crazy outfit if we went video, because we already know he would.
Yeah.
What about, like, how good are you at digging up information, like, on the spot, if we needed to know how many people have ever been run over by a taco truck? How fast are you at your internet skills at research like that? You know, if we're recording and we're like, oh shit, I wish I knew this, and we need our assistant to figure this shit out on the spot without having to ask you.
In Arizona alone, though. Arizona alone, you know?
I can type pretty fast for a garbage man. I mean, we can Google shit.
Well, yeah.
You mean you didn't get the answer already? Because that's what we were looking for.
I didn't hear your question.
How many people have been run over by a taco truck in Arizona?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Well, how would you know?
Thanks. Yeah, we just said.
I don't know.
Look up information.
Who knows?
I don't know. Sold. I'm sold.
Yeah, the BLT with the chicken breast.
Yeah, that
got
kind
me.
of did it for me. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about that more than anything.
Right on.
Maybe, you know, like, you know, if you could add in a little, like, you know, beef and ham also.
Maybe a ribeye.
That'd be an awesome
Yeah.
BLT.
Yeah, yeah.
Or some beef and lamb shawarma. I like that a lot. Do you make Indian food?
BLT, beef lamb taco.
I don't make Indian food, but we have a great restaurant right down the street from us that I go to frequently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Very, very good.
All right, awesome. Well, Adam, thank you for coming on and giving us your 2 or 3 cents, and we'll take it to.
We'll take
I
it
don't
to
know.
a vote.
We'll take it to a vote.
Fuck yeah, we'll have fun. Right on.
All right, Adam. Thank you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye. All right, there's Adam.
Yeah, we're gonna. Let's do. I guess his name's Christian Grant.
Christian Grant.
Oh boy, look at that.
Christian Grant.
Yes.
All right. It's gonna get all Christian-y in here.
Or Granty. Fuck. Christian Grant, can you hear us?
Right here, guys.
You are
there you
awesome. Sounds
What's happening,
good.
Christian?
Not much. Just sitting here waiting to talk with you and having a good night.
Awesome. So we haven't. I mean, nobody really. I don't think has heard. Of
the other three applicants so far, we already know. We don't really know you that well. Tell us a little.
Tell us about yourself.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm born and raised in Michigan, not too far from a town called Hull, Michigan. Currently in college, looking to get a writing career going. Used to want to be in the law field, but really figured out that writing was my real passion when I started up my blog, the Just a Young Satanist blog, and discovered I was a Satanist about 3 years ago when I turned 15 and joined the organization in August. Put my active app in November.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. So how old are you now?
I'm 18.
Oh, wow.
All right. So how much experience in the worldly ways would you say you have then?
Oh gosh, I mean, if you're talking about with the philosophy of Satanism, I'd say I've lived my whole life that way.
No,
I mean,
I'm talking about like
have you ever been to Thailand? Did you ever have a hooker in Thailand or anything like that?
Oh God, that'd be a great story. I mean, I'd like to think that I've been in quite a few odd predicaments just in my love life, but as far as travel goes, I'm looking to start traveling actually this summer. I mean, the only way you can do anything with your life if you just start doing it. So that's when I planned on starting.
Nice.
Tell us about something like fucking nuts that you've done. Something wild and crazy.
Oh shit.
And or illegal.
Even better.
Oh no, I'm dead man tell no tales. Let's see. I had a three-way in the woods with my family friend's two best friends once. I mean, at her house. That was
Wait a minute. All I heard was family. You had a three-way with your family? It broke up.
I'm from Michigan, not Alabama. What are you doing? No. Close family friend of mine.
Oh.
We were out in the woods. And her two best friends.
Oh, man.
Yeah, out in the woods when I was 15.
So wait, that's four people. That's a foursome.
The family friend left and walked in on it. Through no fault of my own. A game of spin the bottle went a little too far.
When she walked in, what was going on? Explain that in detail, slowly.
Well, I had one going down on me and the other one making out with me, and we were just standing up in the woods by a tree, and she came up right as I heard her coming and was pulling my pants up, and no one talked about it for a good year.
All right.
Wow. That sounds awesome.
that's a pretty good 15. I've been to Michigan though. There ain't a whole lot to do there either. So.
Yeah.
Nothing to do but each other.
Work and fuck. That's it. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. I love that shit. I did that my first time when I think I was 9.
Yeah, I was 5.
He got me beat. No, I really did, but nothing was happening. It just tickled, At 9 years old, nothing's coming out, because if it could have, it would have. Yeah, it just tickles a lot. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
That's awesome. So are you heterosexual?
I'm bisexual, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go both ways.
Yeah, I
thought I heard that. What do you think you could? What do you feel like you could add? Like you said, you listen to the show, right? So I mean, what do you feel like you could bring to the show?
Honestly, I mean, I hear a lot of people that are the age of my parents up here talking about Satanism and their lives and all this stuff. And I feel like, I'm the only person that I know, bar maybe a couple people, that really don't talk in our circles that is a Satanist my age. And I think that youth can really bring something, and I'm really technologically savvy because of that youth.
That's good.
Yeah. I'd like to add a younger perspective, maybe a different perspective than what you guys bring to the table, maybe a fresher perspective.
I mean, that is different. We are, I'm not really in touch with, other than like customers sometimes, not really in touch with a lot of 18-year-olds to know, although you might also throw out a lot of references that I'll just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't,
Totes.
I mean,
totes, man.
Whatever the cool DJ is these days, I don't know him.
Yeah.
I mean, then that gives you every opportunity to ask me,
That's
what
right.
the fuck are you talking about?
That's right. That's right. You would indeed bring a new perspective. That's very true.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Maybe we need 2 assistants. I don't know.
Possible. I mean, I've got other stories you haven't heard yet. You guys didn't hear about the trans pregnant ex-boyfriend.
Hold on. Because I'm not as quick with this. I got to figure that out. Say that one more time.
Trans pregnant ex-boyfriend.
Trans pregnant ex-boyfriend. You got to explain how that works, man. Because I'm
nothing wrong with that. Brief overview. Started dating a girl, great girl. Found out she was pregnant by somebody else midway through the relationship, and then multiple crazy situations ensue. She ends up in the hospital, confesses to me that she's trans, is a he. I'm totally cool with it, but the pregnancy got to be a little too much for me at the time.
How is that even possible?
Hold on. Yeah. Was she born a man or born a woman?
Born a woman.
Oh, okay.
Born a woman, yeah. Hadn't started transitioning yet. Transitioned now, doing very well.
Yeah.
In other words, she had to push out a baby before she could get the wiener sewed on?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Is that? That's fucked up. Is it a real wiener, or they just sew like a silicone one on? How's that work?
I wish I knew. I no longer in contact. I mean, things got a little nuts after the whole hospital trip.
Okay, for the sake of the show, if we needed to know,
I have always wondered that, actually.
Yeah, if for the sake of the show, if we needed to know that information right now, would you be able to pull that up and find that out?
Yeah, absolutely. I could totally look right now.
Awesome. Uh-oh.
I gotta, yeah. I mean, like, because I just saw some show. My wife was watching some show. It's where people get fake profiles and they lure people in or whatever. And it was like a trans person, I don't know, former female that became male and had a functioning wiener. I don't know how that works. How is that possible?
I'm looking it up now, but if I'm starting to remember like bits and pieces of the conversation.
Don't they take the vagina and turn it inside out and mold it?
Someone's going to like crucify me if I get this wrong.
Not on our show.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck them if they can't.
We're fine with it. Go ahead.
So if I'm remembering right, I'm trying to pull up a link, but basically what happens is they take the vagina lips and stretch them around medical tubing, and use the clitoris as the head of the penis, basically, by enlarging it so that they still get that sexual pleasure. And then once the newly grown penis has had time to heal and everything, the medical tubing is somehow removed and it looks fairly natural.
Well, yeah, but does it function though?
How's it get puffy?
I mean, I get the sensitivity part, but I mean, yeah, how do you get a stiffy?
There's blood vessels in there, but I mean, okay, look, when I'm doing some things with my wife, it does get puffy. It does get very, very excited and puffy. So is that what happens at
Does it
best?
get angry and red too, John? That sounds like something you really need to get checked out.
I like this kid. So I don't know. I just.
I mean, I know there's like, obviously there's strap-ons and they make them like really realistic, but I'm not finding anything that it's like saying that it's functional or not, like sexually. I would think so. I mean, I know that blood pressure increases, especially to the clit, but like I don't know specifically if it works after the surgery.
That's interesting. Yeah. And they just they take their pee hole and put it at the end of the thing.
At the end of the thing?
Yeah. So they can pee. So
something
so
like that.
What do they do for nuts? Because we totally forgot about the two.
That's just
our
plastic.
two buddies. Yeah, it's just silicone nuts.
Do you even need them really?
I do.
That's the problem
I
with being
guess
18,
you'd like to
man.
have
You
them.
don't
Well,
know
you
you're
do.
not getting used right.
I need mine.
I guess not.
They give me that silky voice on the air. Because without them, I'd be like, "Can you get me a fucking ice pack?" But
yeah, please.
So can you get custom nuts, like like Johnny Knoxville, those long grandpa nuts, and can you do that for like a joke, or do you have to like get?
I mean,
I don't know.
Listen, when I hear custom nuts, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have Dorian tattoo me some nuts, like on my nuts. I mean, if
Trust
they're gonna
me,
be
that's
fake,
not
you might
gonna
as well
happen.
make them artistic.
That's not gonna happen with Dorian.
Yeah. Don't worry about
You can't ask a Viking to draw on your balls.
it.
It says here that there are penile implants. So I guess yes, there are like implants
I
that
just wonder,
allow
like-
you to get hard.
Yeah, I know that. I just didn't know, like, I don't know. What do you got to, like, pump it up first? Stop by the air compressor at the gas
Right,
station
let
on
me get
your
my
way
air
home.
compressor out. There's a lot of car sex involved, I guess.
Can a guy get another one installed so I can have two?
I'm sure if you found the right surgeon,
It would just
you'd be
make
able to get that kind of.
it would just make DP a hell of a lot easier,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's awesome. We've learned a lot. Christian, you're an interesting fellow.
I learned a lot too. Yeah, thank you so
Well,
much.
you know what? I think if anything, even, obviously we've got, several people we're interviewing for the job, but I think no matter what, we're going to have to keep track of Christian and maybe even have a segment called, old guys ask a young guy what the fuck's going on, kind of thing.
Oh,
That'd be fun shit.
Yeah. No, that,
just
seriously.
don't even prep me. Just throw a question at me and watch me flounder for an answer.
No, you did great, man. You did really
Yeah,
good.
you did.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's impressive. So even if you get it or you don't, we're gonna, don't fret, man. We'll probably have you involved in the show somehow if it's okay with you.
I would love to come back anytime, guys.
Awesome. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, we'll talk to you soon, man.
Look at that.
All right, dude, that guy's interesting.
Yeah, he was actually. Even had a little, quippiness to him there.
Yeah, and being bisexual, if we're bored, who knows?
We're like really bored.
Can always.
Dude, I've never been that bored in my life.
No, me neither. Me neither. I was just making a joke.
I'm just saying.
It's so
I was just seeing if you were gay. I'm not gay.
Shit.
Well, I think that's good for this episode, John. We got some pretty good applicants so far.
Yes, we've got a couple people that submitted through email some stuff and why they feel that they should be the assistant of choice and things like that. And so, and I think that we should put this out there in the show though too. So we're not gonna make a decision right away. It might be another week, I think, so we can talk about it. But I think if anybody's listening right now, you get us an audio or a video submission of why you would be a great intern / assistant / biatch.
I'd love to see some fun
whatever.
videos. Some videos would be great.
Yeah,
seeing
that way
like
on
Raul
YouTube
did
we could-
one.
Yeah. But it'd be great, and let us know why you'd be the best choice for us, and we'll make a decision after that.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Awesome. All right, man. Until next time, everyone. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.